standing at the back, the lads are just, they don't hold on, they have the hands off the tractor until you say go. They must stand back from it, they can't work on the tractor start with the clock running. As I said, the All-Ireland champions and how that came about was they contacted us back in March this year, the Irish Vintage Scene magazine, and we sponsor this event. And we had three teams involved, and these lads came along and joined us. They got the tractor in March, and they started practicing a couple of nights a week, and they are now the All-Ireland champions. They came up to Cavan for the All-Ireland final in October. They took on Inishowen Vintage Club team, who were the champions, and they were doing it in 10 minutes, and Montpellier Vintage Club, who were in the running as well, they were doing the tractor in 8 and 9 minutes, but the Negos team were the champions at 10 minutes. These lads won it on the day in 6 minutes and 10 seconds. And they've done it a lot faster here this weekend, so they're getting faster every time. They've beaten their own record. I think the fastest here this weekend was 5:25. The last one they done there for this was 5:42. They're getting tired, someone said here behind me. Now, we've only just got 1.5 minutes gone, less than 1.5 minutes gone. You can see that the tractor is taking shape, it comes action, there's complete steering that's going on there now. Half shaft going in here on one side at the back. Everyone has their own job here, nobody crosses over each other, they all have their own little area. They know exactly where they need to be and when they need to be. The lift is simply being lifted up there now. They'll give each other a lift when they need it. That's the only time they really. Now we'll see. Yeah, and the radiator went on the front there, and you may have seen the empty bottle filling the water into the radiator. Just for this weekend only, the lads are putting no water into the radiator and no hydraulic oil into the back end. And the only reason for that is just to keep the work area clean, where we're trying to keep, while they're doing 25 bills over the weekend, we want to try and keep the place clean comes out. But they put the bottle up, as in normal competition, the bottle would be left there, would empty itself. Here we have the hydraulic oil going in. They store the oil in that pipe, it's the exact measure for what the tractor needs, and they will put the oil in like that, and now he's putting the cover on. So in normal competition that must be done, and that will be checked by the referee afterwards that all that is done. The ref will also check that all nuts are tight, all bolts are tight. If there's another bolt missing, it's a 5-second or 10-second penalty, and if it's loose, it's a 5-second penalty. So you see Greg there a minute ago, he was missing the ball nut. We give it to him now because we're only in the, so it's not in competition, but in a competition he would have had to go and find that himself over there. And he'd have to put it on, or else if he went on ahead and finished the tractor without it, then they would have been penalised 5 seconds. You know, so they had a choice. First wing going on this side here, mudguard or wing, whichever you want to call it. Lift arms are going on the back. Bonnet or fuel tank is on, battery is in, and we haven't got 4 minutes gone, and you can see the lads are having a bit of a laugh. We have 3 other teams involved in this over the last few years, and everybody enjoys meeting up and doing this. It's always a bit of fun. These lads travel far and wide and do this for charity and vintage shows. There's the bonnet on and in place, and they travel far and wide, as I say, and they do it for charity at different events, at vintage shows, just to display. And when we do the challenge between the 4 teams or the 3 teams, we have the 3 tractors side by side, and it's done simultaneously. So each county will have their own supporters, and there's always a good bit of fun and jeering. You have the other side coming together nicely now as well as the back there. One front wheel going on, second front wheel going on. Last back wheel going on, exhaust going on, and tighten these off. All them little things are checked by the referee afterwards, so they must have it that the tractor is complete. Speed is going on here. We're on a very good time here, lads. Just to let you know, 5:03. Keep the heads down there. Yeah, come on, drive it on. If this was in competition, there'd be a bit of jeering going on between the teams. The box is, you're on a break it, lads. Yeah, the box is coming out of the front. He's getting ready to start it. We must get the lift down. The stands, lads. We must get the stands out of the back, and we must get the jack out from under it, and then he can start it. We're on 5:35 here, folks. There we go! So there you'll see the tractor completely built in 5 minutes and 37. Now, lads, it's been 3 or 4 years in tournament. Show your appreciation for the All-Ireland champions there, ladies and gentlemen, please. We'll do another bit later on at 5:30, so if you're still around, welcome to come back. If you want to keep an eye on this, it's the www.ferguson20bill